Hello, and today I want to talk about the Panopticon, and I kind of want to bring a unique perspective to it. So the start off the Panopticon was like pioneered by Foucault, which describes this system where people kind of regulate their behavior because they believe that they're currently being watched. Like they believe that they could be being watched, and it's about kind of like internalized surveillance where they act completely different simply because there's a chance that they're being watched. And I think that my perspective on it is that I feel like this could be applied to reality TV shows, because like if we're thinking about it, it's about surveillance capitalism is what Zuboff talks about in her The Big Other piece. And the surveillance capitalism, I believe, kind of encapsulates what reality TV is as a whole. And one reality TV show, the reason why I kind of decided to pick this was that Netflix's Inside show, created by the Sidemen, in which their contestants are in a space where they're constantly being filmed. There's no nothing, like there's no place to hide, right? There's nowhere where they can't not be on camera, and they're constantly being filmed. And this kind of creates that panopticon environment where they're always visible, but it's kind of a little bit like a reverse panopticon, I would say, in a way, perhaps, where they're like never fully know when they're being watched and like how many people are watching them. So it's like it's not like a traditional model where they can it's like not a traditional model, but they choose to act on like knowing that they're being surveilled. They choose to act a specific way, and they play in front of the they play a character in front of the cameras to try and play it up to the camera. So instead of kind of controlling their behavior and minimizing it, they're exaggerating it. They're creating a drama, they're creating conflict, they're creating all these different types of emotions simply for entertainment. And I honestly think that Zuboff's idea of surveillance capitalism really helps explain this shift, because in her piece, The Big Other, she argues that modern surveillance systems don't just monitor behavior, that they can be used to generate value. And that's why I thought reality TV shows, they make a lot of money and they're being surveilled the entire time. Like every little action that they're doing is being recorded, edited, and turned into content for people like me, which is kind of I guess the very definition of surveillance capitalism, if you ask me. It means to me, it means that like surveillance is no longer just about control. It becomes a system of performance and kind of production, and where it's something where they use to extract value out of the panopticon system that they created, and people like willingly like participate in it. They do it knowing that they're playing up to the cameras. That's kind of why I mentioned the reverse kind of panopticon. Like it's like a little bit of an altered version, but the show, kind of just to summarize, reflects how the panopticon has evolved in this modern media era that we're in. And surveillance is still very much present, but it encourages participation and visibility rather than like discipline, and kind of, keeping yourself kind of like low key in a way. Because I feel like traditional panopticons, you're like, if you think you're being surveilled, you'd act kind of like like laid back. With these, it's like the reverse, where you're like exaggerating everything to play up to the cameras. Thank you.